All right, this is our first big Buc-ee's experience. This place is mammoth. We are in Johnstown, Colorado for our first Buc-ee's. Early morning here in the northern part of Hayden Valley. We've got our coffee and a breakfast bar just out seeing what we can see this morning. Some of the morning fog.
Tired. Very cool. That current took him that way, not at an angle. I don't think he was swimming at an angle, but maybe he was. I think that.
On Fishing Bridge. This is our lunch view. Kind of messed up finding a lunch spot, and so we're sitting by the car. You know, it's still cool though. Well, this is above the Virginia Cascades. There's no real good parking for the Virginia Cascades, and there really wasn't hardly any water running down them, so we kept going. You make a white noise of this to sleep by, and I'd sleep like a baby. We got up early this morning to see sunrise, and we just are barely going to get it. I forgot to mention in the earlier video that it's 31 degrees this morning out here by the lake. Very calm. There's been smoke come down from parts of Montana and Idaho, and that's the haze you see in the sky.
So pretty. On the water. It's kind of dancing there in the middle of the line. The waves have picked up.
A little bit, haven't they?
Well, yeah, because it's not smooth line like it was.
It looks like one of those paintings where
it
they...
does, with the smoke and back. The haze, it does. We had a picnic lunch here at Pumice Point
along Yellowstone Lake. A nice day. The smoke is dissipating a little bit from yesterday. We were the only people here, and then about halfway through lunch we had some extra people show up.
There was 3 deer. 2 of them you can barely see their butts over the window and stuff. There were 3 right outside the window, but we got window barriers and strap barriers and everything barriers. But so sweet, he said that little teeny grass down there maybe will help me make it through the winter. And there's a butt over there, that one by the table. He's brown like the table, and then there's one that must be moving around behind the motorhome now. Now they moved over here on this side of the motorhome. Mama's in front. Oop, and there their little heads go up when they hear something. Mama's in front and must be twins in the back. I told him to get over there in the forest. There's green grass over there too, not in the campground where people's dogs and stuff. Yeah. On the 12th of September at Fishing Bridge. There's a big old flake, went right by. Yowzers. Little bit of the white stuff coming down. It's about 7 o'clock at night, not quite, maybe. We'll see what happens.
Sorry about the raindrops on the window, but there's our buffalo.
That's a flower. So does he have a white hoof? No, but just the flower.
Just the flower. There's our buffalo in the campground right across from us. Eating some wet grass. All right, that'll give you a better perspective of the bison in the campground in front of our motorhome. We just watched the people in this motorhome on the left walk out their door and around and into the fifth wheel on the right with the buffalo sitting there. We had rain pretty much all day yesterday around the area, and the first skift of snow here at Yellowstone. You can see on the mountains in the background. Even right down here by the road and out in the forest.
Jennifer pose.
We are just past Madison Junction on the way towards West Yellowstone. And the sun has come out a little bit on that mountainside. Definitely fall weather today.
I don't want to be for a picture.
We are along the Madison River near Mount Hayes, who was one of the original photographers in Yellowstone back in the 19th century. Well, Mount Hayes was not, but it's named after a guy named Hayes. This is the Madison Ranger Station Park Store Visitor Center. Well, at this location right here, go ahead.
The First National Park. Here at the junction of the Firehole and Gibbon Rivers on September 19, 1870, members of the Washburn-Langford-Dean Doan Expedition gathered around a campfire the last evening of their historic exploration of the Yellowstone country and discussed the astounding natural wonders that they had seen. There emerged an idea, expressed by Cornelius Hedges, that there should be no private ownership of these wonders, but that the area should be preserved for public enjoyment. Others shared these views, and on March 1st, 1872, President Ulysses S. Grant signed the act establishing Yellowstone as the world's first national park. In the century since, 1,200 national parks and equivalent preserves have been established by more than 90 nations.
Probably one of the quietest and least publicized areas of the park. We are here at the Gibbons Falls area now. It warmed up all the way to 51 degrees. This is the lower viewpoint. I made Jennifer walk all the way down here, a whole whopping 1,000 feet from the parking lot, but we do have to go back uphill. This is the upper viewpoint, where the people that can't get back up the hill have to stay. The famous chocolate pie. Not that anything is really fancy or cool, but we took a fun picture here in 1985, and we've tried to take a picture here every time we've been here in the same basic location.
Smile, even though it's a video.
It's a video smile. This is the chocolate pot. It is so popular that there isn't even a sign for it.
On the map.
It's on the big fancy map we have. There used to be a sign here. None of these trees were here before.
Very unique. It's very unique.
There's some of the Tetons, we think, with the snow on them.
The only thing that would make that better is if there was a buffalo right there on the rise in front of the snow.
That would be cool. Snow up on the mountains. We are on the Firehole River Drive, just south of Madison Junction. This is the bottom, the base of Firehole Falls that we're driving up towards. Firehose Falls.
This is Frank from Fishing Bridge. He hangs out with us just about every other day now. He's been hanging out. There he goes. He's deciding the grass is greener on the other side of the campground.
Inside the Old Faithful Lodge Inn again. And it's lunchtime, and there's a huge line to get into the cafeteria. Plus it's been raining. There's the cool clock. Somewhere up there on one of those balconies, Matthew decided he was going to become a Phi Delt, and that was only 12 years ago. This is the Kepler Cascades area. There's a whole bunch of people on the overlook at the Cascades. I'll go over there next.